I stay away from sharing my goals and dreams with people who I truly can't trust because a lot of times they can throw you off your goals. Opinions are like buttholes. We all got one, but they ain't all clean.
Drnina, the girl next door, beautiful brown baby doll.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. The days are getting shorter and the air is getting colder and your girl gets a little more depressed every time. This is usually the time of year where everyone is hibernating. But not this year, We're not waiting until January 1st with the overly packed gyms and the lies that we sometimes call New Year's resolutions. Ooh. Winter can be a season of growth and transformation for us all. And this is where your winter arc comes in. Now, we're a little behind the time because it usually starts October 1st, but whatever. It's a period where you double down on your goals, you build habits, and you prepare yourself to become the best version of yourself. I had to sit back and look over my life, y'all, and what I realized is this was the time that I naturally used in order for me to make the biggest transformations of my life. And we're a little late in the game, but who cares? It's never too late to be what you might have been, and better late than ugly. So come on, y'all, and join me. These are my 7 key ways to start that winter arc and level up before 2025. This is our chance to focus, refine our routines, and build the strength that will carry us through the year. And y'all are so wise, and I love learning from you. So let me know some of the things that you're doing for yourself right now. And every one of my level up items can be found in my Amazon storefront or in my LTK shop. Let's not wait a minute longer. Let's get into it. We're going to simplify those goals and help ourselves see them. I don't know what that was. At the beginning, we always set this huge list of goals. They're valid and all, but they need to be streamlined. With a little over 2 good months left in the year, it's time to focus on 1 or 2 significant ones. Whether it's a body transformation, learning a new language, or starting that side hustle you need to begin. Honing in on one objective can bring confidence and momentum. What I noticed for me was concentrating on one goal prevented me from getting overwhelmed and anxious. It also increases the chances of success. For me right now, the focus has been really 2 things. I've been playing mommy and doing so good at it for the year. But y'all learned that aside from my immediate postpartum weight loss, I've also had a 25-pound weight loss, and I'm keeping on going with my fitness. And my second objective is work, business, and career. We convince ourselves so much that once we take on a new role, like a mother, we cannot continue on. Baby, I am blazing, okay? I've just accepted to move up as a program director, and I'm making sure that I'm giving back to all the things that I earned in my 20s and 30s. The game ain't over. So what are yours? Let me know below. And if you're blanking, what can help you with this is visualizing those goals. Seeing them is crucial. I've been using the program Canva, and this is not sponsored by them. I like it for helping me see what I want to achieve. What's even more helpful is building a vision that aligns with your current lifestyle, so you're not doing something that's way out of space. And like I said, Canva and even Pinterest have ways to make digital vision boards. And if you ain't got time for all of that, just snap a few pictures of things that you like, screenshot some things, keep them in a folder on your phone so that you can come back and scroll through the pictures and receive motivation when you need it. These keep my goals fresh and at the forefront of my mind. And if you're interested, down in the description box, I have a free goal worksheet for you. Lock in and focus on who you are and who you're becoming. You can take a whole lot of time to appreciate who you were, but remember that's in the past. It's time to get real selfish. I've learned during this time to hibernate in the most healthy of ways. I stay away from sharing my goals and dreams with people who I truly can't trust because a lot of times they can throw you off your goals. Opinions are like buttholes. We all got one, but they ain't all clean. This is the time to lock in and build discipline and go after what you want. And discipline only comes from consistency. Stick with those routines no matter how hard they are. Knowing that growing is never fun, but the end goal is always worth it. Y'all, everything I've done in my life, the most impactful times were around now. No lie. My 100-pound weight loss was started and completed around this time. My school and even my career startup. Meeting and marrying my husband happened in this season. Even becoming a mommy in December, that happened in this season. You too can get exactly what you want, even if it's none of those things. Push through these hard times. Know that discomfort is a part of the process. Over time, everything will grow on you. You'll learn that new situations will come and you'll push through like a pro. That's why starting now is better than January 1st. Avoid allowing yourself to look like a hot and funky winter mess. First off, it's cold outside. You shouldn't be hot and funky. I'm just joking, y'all. As a psychologist, I know that this time of year is where a lot of us tend to let ourselves go. The holidays can be kind of depressing for many reasons. Sprinkle in a little seasonal depression, as well as some of the light inconsistency. Look at me. We can't let our self-care slip during the cold months. Combat this by maintaining your hair, skin, nail, and other routines. It's not just so you look good, but it's so you shine from the inside out. You'll take pride in what you're taking care of. Keep up with detangling your hair, refreshing your braids and your wigs. Do some at-home treatments, some DIY face masks, and even some special grooming. Taking care of your external health helps to prevent winter-induced lows, and it promotes a positive self-image too. What I try to do is look in the mirror and remain positive about the things I like to see, but I also remind myself of what's going on the inside. That's the great thing about the winter arc, taking stock of who you are and what you're becoming. I make it a point to plan at least an hour or two to refresh myself. And y'all, it's also teaching my baby this early on. She's only 10 months old, but I want to make sure that she sees mommy taking care of herself, even in the low points. This might be through a short self-care session or even reading or doing things that relax me. And I even build in small ways for me to do this throughout my day without even thinking. Cleaning my space, making it smell good and fresh, making meals I enjoy, caring about my skin, my hair, and even what I sleep on. And that's made possible by companies like Kitsch, who's bringing us today's video. They're a female-owned accessory brand built on positivity and hard work. They have excellent products that I've even talked about here for y'all that I've used for years, including my satin scrunchies, my favorite. Their elevated accessories are also good on a budget. And best of all, their quality. I like their sleep ritual accessories like their satin pillowcase. It's designed to keep hair, eyelashes, and eyebrows strong and healthy. I love that they have soft slip to them and don't tug at my hair. This reduces breakage, helps my skin to retain moisture and stay away from creasing and wrinkles. This even makes for keeping hairstyles fresher for longer. Their cases come in so many beautiful colors and they have over 10,000 5-star reviews online. And they're less than $15 with my linking code. So shop with my link and use my code NINA to get 30% off your favorite Kitsch products site-wide. There's even a subscription option for even better discounts. And y'all, Kitsch ships to the US and internationally to 27 countries. I program in a factory mental reset weekly. Y'all, the winter sucks for me. And I feel like God just keeps on making sure that I get a hold of this winter thing. Even having a winter baby, I had to reprogram my mind. I grew up in the cold in St. Louis and a little bit in Memphis. But living down here in Texas for a while now, y'all, let a little chilly wind come, I'm a whole baby. It's mentally challenging because it's limited sunlight and colder weather. I had gotten away from this, but I had to get back to regularly resetting my mind with journaling and also daily affirmations. I'm also consuming more inspiring content. I love the true crime stuff. Sometimes I got to step away. I can't keep watching the news and other stuff too much. Like, it's too real out here these days. I even have a time limit set on my phone so I can stop consuming some of that stuff. I've noticed that it can seep into my soul and spirit and ruin my whole day. Another trick is writing down my goals and reading them out loud to myself daily. This helps me to key in, stay focused, and inspired. It's time to stop waiting, and it's time for us to set those intentions. What this does is it builds resilience and it keeps you from straying. I should know. My name is Miss Perseverance, honey. Start now. Don't wait until New Year's. Is it New Year or New Year's? I'm all about getting that awkward phase out, right? So if you start working out now, you go to the gym, instead of coming in on the first when everybody is there and every machine is taken and you got to learn how to navigate and learn how to get it together, you can come in now where it's a little more quiet. You can have your use of all the machines, get yourself acclimated, and then you're not as fazed by the hum and rum at the beginning of the year. That's just an example. You're already building these new habits before the new year starts. Success for anything, including starting a winter arc, really takes intention. Besides deciding on the goals, as we talked about, you want to decide your path to the goals. Whether it's building stronger relationships, writing that book, learning how to like yourself, engaging in more cozy winter activities, which I need to get better about because I hate the winter, or just flexing your personality, or maybe losing a little weight. Write these goals down and write a path to get to them. Doesn't have to be super long. This just prepares you for what's ahead and makes it more realistic. So for instance, if I know I need to start meal prepping, what I'm going to do now is maybe go ahead and buy the containers, do some research on the containers, figure out what's going to be best for me. Then look into some proteins, because one of my aims this year has been really getting in the protein, and your girl is up to 155 grams of protein a day. So I know how to do this. And what then I do is figure out what are the things out there that have the most protein that I actually like. Now I can think about the vegetables that I can take in every day. Mixed vegetables, broccoli, spinach, green leafy vegetables. And if I'm going to have any carbohydrates or complex carbohydrates, I can plan those out. Give me a little jasmine rice, a little brown rice, maybe some yams or some sweet potatoes. Heck, I might even plan out some protein shakes and some other things that can help me along the way. You see, we're serving this up like a roadmap, guiding your actions and keeping you focused even when the motivation dips, because it will. And I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm just telling you, every day is not going to be bright and sunny. You're not going to be clicking your heels to do what you want to do. And you need something that keeps you on track. If I have my containers in front of me, if I have the foods prepared and cooked and I've made time for it, if I've cleared my schedule to make sure that this works out, or if I've hired someone to do my meal prep, I'm more likely to engage in a healthier habit than I am to sabotage myself. Get a realistic but good morning routine and routines overall. It's time to get deeper about talking about building discipline. Believe it or not, your morning rituals set the tone for the rest of the day. I asked my hubby to take over mornings so that I have time for myself. I try to flood my mind and body with positivity from the time that I wake up. Hunter's nanny taught me that before my feet touch the ground, I need to learn to say kind things to myself, read a Bible scripture, see something nice and positive so that I can remove the negativity from my brain before I have the chance to start the day. I take my supplements, I drink my water, and I make sure that I take time to accentuate this booty and get an exercise in. A solid morning ritual fosters a positive mindset and it prepares you for what's ahead in your day. Ever noticed how you can have 3 great days in a row, but one bad morning can throw off the whole week? One bad link in the chain can throw everything off. It's just crazy. So the more that I practice positivity, the easier. We ain't talking that fake stuff. Life is gonna come. Ups and downs come. But the more prepared you are, the better off you are. And this can be said for your routines overall. Strong morning and night routines are needed to see any gains. And I ain't starting at 4 a.m. I'll leave that to y'all. But I have built consistency with my own personal wake up. And then I also measure the progress. For example, you say you want to work out, but have you designated a time that actually works for you? You must work out the best workout time for you and structure your day around it. The trick for me was making sure I included the time for rest, hydration, and my overall well-being. Social activities have their place, but I can't overdo it and expect to still show up for me consistently. In order for me to be my best, I have to plan with and stick with my discipline. Also, it's essential to lock into your wellness routine. This one takes some real strategy. Most of us know everything there is to know about what we should be doing, but that don't mean we doing it. Work out regularly, meal prep, stay hydrated, watered. But when I speak about your wellness routine, I'm also speaking about things that are your preference. I'm weightlifting, running, walking, and doing things that I enjoy. But it's the small things that keep me motivated the most. I've been ensuring that I've been challenging myself with steps because I am competitive. Do you hear me? I started off with just making sure I had extra daily movement outside of my workouts. I started to try to aim for 5,000 to 10,000 extra steps a day, or at least those amount of steps. But now in my winter arc daily, I'm between 10,000 to 15,000 steps. This increases my drive in the winter. It increases my energy and my competitive spirit. And it makes me feel like and shows me that I am doing more for myself. A win, y'all. I hope today's video has been beneficial for you. And I hope you are starting that winter arc. Even though we behind, we good. Make sure that you comment, share this video with someone who can use it, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. Beautiful brown baby doll. Peace.